Busy yourself making beauty. Busy yourself making love. Busy yourself making friendships, and everything else will work out. Welcome to Broadberry, everybody. Hope you had a really good Halloween weekend. I'm glad that we made it here tonight. This night's come a long way from a moment about a month and a half ago, a morning where I was touched by the realities that have become our country. I know we see a lot of things. You probably watch too much of the news, and maybe you do too. It's time that we as peace-loving people need to just pull in a little bit. And in this room tonight, we've assembled some of the best musical geniuses, great friends. We have countless years of good times under our belt. And we have, I just promised we got 20 more years of good times. Easy. Regardless of the political situation, regardless of whatever kind of crumbling may happen to the life as we know it now, we need to hold each other. We need to tighten up with each other. And this is doing it tonight. Yes. This concert's been sponsored by Save the Trash Recycling. And I had to put that out there because anybody that knows the knows some Save the Trash Recycling. And so many of you have helped me lift and haul a bunch of bullshit trash from one place to the other or another. We've had to clean up after festivals. We've had a great time doing it. And I'm here to tell you, I've learned a lot, y'all, and you know me, because we can take this recycling to another level. We can just recycle and see each other once a week as we exchange aluminum cans or plastic bottles. And if we tighten up our network of the good people that we know, and we can put all of our good recycling together to make something a little bit better, I think we can win this game. I don't think it matters what kind of politics you're having. It starts with one step, and you've got to do something. I was so beat down that morning that I saw two ICE agents get out of a black Ford pickup truck with their tinted windows, camouflage vest, guns on their hip. I'm walking my dog in my neighborhood. It's a cul-de-sac of peace. It's a cul-de-sac of creation. Those guys have no business in my neighborhood. I was fearful. I looked around. My dog doesn't know what to do with it. He's new, and I look forward to you meeting him. He's Thoreau Snow. Anyway, I'm getting off the topic, but I look around and I see my neighbor kid friends, the ones that I put air in their tires, the ones that I put the chain back on. They're walking to the bus stops, and I don't know what that's like to be a brown skin. I don't know what that's like to wonder if your mom and your dad are going to be home when you get off of that school bus. I got to work and I couldn't work, y'all. I had to take some time and I broke my body down and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do much of anything. I put myself back there. It was a whimper at first. I'm standing in this warehouse. It's probably 4,000 square feet. I'd love for you guys to come over and sing in the morning with me, but I've been singing in the morning now. Every day I sing the set list. And I wanted you guys to hear it the way I hear it, because when it bounces off those walls of the high windows, it sounds great. I love you all for coming. Because you all came out here on a tired Sunday night, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of my heart, if you don't mind. This song by Valerie June. Say it again.
You sound great every morning, bro.
Every morning. Are you ready to see a world where we can all be free as branches of an endless tree? May we seek and find it. Although we may not all agree, we still live together peacefully. Watching the news almost every night, telling the stories of all that ain't right. what can be done from a house and a home. I sink in the sofa and feel so all alone. I build up the courage to do something small, lifting the spirits of all that you saw. I'm feeling the tiniest spark in my heart, 'cause only an ember can light up the dark. So are you ready to see a world where we can all be free as branches of an endless tree? Now may you seek and find it. Although we may not all agree, we still live together peacefully. And tell me now, brother, how love goes around. Neighbor to neighbor, we create this town. City to country, a nation is formed. There is a beauty in the number one. I want you to sing if you know how. I wonder when you feel down, you'll remember. Even the tiniest spark in your heart can light up this world, and do it tonight. So are you ready to see a world where we can all be free as branches of an endless tree? May you seek and find it. Although we may not all agree, we can still live together peacefully. Thank you all. That's beautiful. Well, we're going to have a good time singing along. We got that one there. Tim, will you come up here and help me sing the story song? This is a song by Daniel Justin Smith, and a lot of you all are friends with Daniel. And you give him my regards. He's the Big Daddy. He's the OG Big Daddy and the Big Daddy Love. He gave me a CD when they played the National, and I think, Stephen, you guys opened for him. That was a pretty good time at the National, but
Hi, buddy.
put this song in my head, too.
Good, how are you? What is it like?
And the story of my life, I started early. Learned a lot before my time. Mom and Dad gave us everything they had, expecting nothing in return. So stories come and stories go. My story starts with you. You showed me love and family, and I hope that I'm in your story too. And the story of my life, I was a dreamer. My head was full of big ideas. I could not stand the confines of the rules, so follow them I never did. Now stories come and stories go. Mine's got a lot of you. Authority, don't forget me. And I hope that I'm in your story too. And the story of my life, I love my children. I tried to teach them what I learned. Well, it's all about love, respect, and family. That's all you really need. So stories come and that I met you. Standing there, the sunlight in your hair, just like a dream come true. So stories come and stories go, and my story continues with you. By my side for all time, and I hope that I've been your story too. We're going to bring it old school because when I was passing out tickets for the last couple weeks, I promised people we're going to do a little Pete Seeger theme to it, okay? We're going to get you singing. That is the thing. And I'm going to start off with, while the musicians come and join them, I'm going to do this one thing with you. And Matt Pellman just shared this with me. You guys don't have to rush or anything. Come on. Yeah, well, no, you're not soon. Yeah. But I want you to sing. All right. There's some fantastic song type chants.
Oh, yes.
And this one's really very easy. And I want full crowd participation, please. Okay. Busy yourself making beauty. Busy yourself making love. Busy yourself making friendships, and everything else will work out. Busy yourself making beauty. Busy yourself making love. Busy yourself making friendships, and everything else will work out. So won't you busy yourselves making beauty, as far as it goes. Busy yourselves making love. Busy yourselves making friendships, and everything else will work out. One more time with your best voice. Busy yourself making beauty. Busy yourself making love. Busy yourself making friendships, and everything else will work out. Wonderful. Not a bad mantra to start your week off with. This is a Sunday night show, so if you take that into your Monday morning, things will work out. Everything else is going to work out. So back to Pete Seeger. Yeah, that wasn't his song. But I don't even. We're gonna study War No More. In a perfect world, when I woke up at 10 o'clock and I started typing on my hated device, it's a little tablet with missing keys because of the cat, and I was trying to bang out this PowerPoint to put on the screen, but we didn't make it that far. So down by the riverside, some of you may know, or you may have heard it, and we're going to study War No More. It's also very easy to learn, and if you go home with a new song in your head, that would be a victory for tonight. So I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside and study war no more. No, I ain't gonna study war no more. 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 I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Don't study war no more. No, I ain't gonna study war no more. 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 Oh, we're gonna shake hands around the world, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna shake Thanks for singing along.
Love you guys.
And love and liberty. Lucas couldn't make it, but when I texted Lucas, really like a month and a week ago, I said, what have you got? We need a show as quick as we can. The world's blowing up. I'm really worried that we would make it to Thanksgiving. Can we get a date in there to do a show for peace, love, and liberty? He said, Carter, we got Thanksgiving and we got November 2nd. And I picked November 2nd. And we put this band together off of Campfire Jams. And we've come a really long way since we did Cider Fest just 2 weeks ago. There was really some Campfire Jams, and I couldn't be more proud of these guys that are in the background here. We're gonna hit you with, we're gonna take you to church. No offense, Tommy Booker Church. We're gonna go to church a little early, okay? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. It saved a wretch like me. Oh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and its grace in my fears relieved. know, back to the kids and the guns and the, you know, the paranoia. Here comes For What It's Worth. And for what it's worth, if you didn't know this song that we're about to do for you, the song title is For What It's Worth. Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look at what's going down. Never more poignant, never more appropriate to play. So sing along if you'd like to. All right.
Guys, and remember, when we see stuff that's going down, we see it, and it's stuff we care about, and we don't have to not do anything. We don't have to just blend in and not do anything like everybody else. We can do something. We can be that person. We can be that weirdo that says some shit, and then nobody else cares. Yeah. It's easy to be weird, and it's so much fun. And so thank you.
Something happened here. What it is ain't exactly clear. See, there's a man with a gun over there, and he's telling me I've got to beware. And it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look at what's going down. On a field day for the heat, there's 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying sign, mostly say hooray for our side. I think it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody know what's going on. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody know what's going Here's a side advertisement. There are some bateau folk in the crowd. If you don't know what a bateau boat is, grab the nearest somebody that seems to know. Matt here built a bateau called the Jouwala. Along with some friends, we float down the James River from Lynchburg to Richmond every June. It's probably one of the best ways you can spend a week of your life. Yeah, bateau. So it'll be the 41st anniversary of Crazy Cooch doing this, where you build a 40-foot long white oak wooden boat and you pack your friends on and spend a week going hoppity-hoppity. You bust your shins. And some years you're poling down the river because you can't go fast. Some years the water's high and you're grabbing branches trying to slow down. It's the most adventure. It's been happening since 1985, and it's music every night. Yeah. Nothing but love. This year we set up some music along the way. 3 nights out of the week, we jam. If you want to talk about recycling, we can do that too. But thank you to Cook Tarrant coming up next. This is Dancing Up.